Kathy had even gotten here, I went out and got all kinds of pictures and different ideas. The original idea was we were going to make weapons for all the dwarves, but that wasn't what Kathy wanted. She wanted very specific weapons. But this gave us a lot of good ideas, and most of the ones we ended up making came out of photographs from the movie. Well, the steel swords were pretty tough. The steel was very thick. It was 1/4 inch plate steel, and I found out pretty quick that I didn't have the material, I didn't have the tools to cut it right. So I had to take it back out to the plant and have somebody use a plasma cutter to shape it before we could sharpen it and make it into a regular weapon. Anytime we try one of these, it's a challenge to try to figure out how to make them. Because we've got pictures, but we don't really know where to begin. So you have to use the tools that you have, the materials you've got, and use the strengths that they have. I think almost everything that you see as weapons on stage is essentially either recycled out of dumpsters or just scrap pieces. And that's also a lot of fun, to be able to find a way to reuse that material, how to use the strengths that it has to make what you have a vision of.
I used a bunch of plywood because it's thin, it kind of resembles a blade, and it's strong so that if I hit it, it won't break as easily as a straight piece of wood.
It probably took us a couple of months to work to build all the weapons that we had. We had to go back and start some others. Some of them broke, some of them had bad welds, right?
Yeah.
You know, so we had to do repairs. That's why we started making Patrick's sword and Ethan's sword out of steel, because they were actually being used in fights, and it became pretty obvious they were starting to tear up.
And after the first fight with me having a metal sword and Maya having a wooden sword, we decided to make hers out of metal too.
It started notching the wood very badly. One of the things I really enjoyed is seeing Patrick come out here and use the tools that he's learned how to use, the skills that he's had, and just turn around and make something like this. He had a picture and he went with it.